Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, your lovely, lovely faces, to a brand new video here on the channel. Well, it's absolutely amazing to see. And we're going to jump straight into it because I just want to read this out for you guys because it's absolutely amazing. So yesterday, obviously, there's a whole few things going on regarding, obviously, Amber and her team. They wanted Juror 15 to be causing for a mistrial. She wanted the entire case thrown out. She wanted a brand new trial, brand new jurors. Everything that was going on, she was like, everything to do with this is me. Now, this is what went on a couple of days ago. This was, as you can see by here, the 11th of July. It goes on regarding, this is from Johnny Depp's team now. And this is the argument that Amber had her filing is untimely, which is very true. Miss Heard had access to the perpetrated new facts months ago. Now, this is what we were talking about with Juror 15, where, you know, they were going on talk shows after the verdict was given on the 1st of June. And she was just going around saying Juror 15 was wrong. Clearly born later than 1945 and all this kind of stuff, as you can see by there. They actually had it in April the 6th, which is a week before the trial actually begun. Then obviously all this was going through and she was like, we're going to get a mistrial for this. We're going to do it. We're going to beat them. And everyone was just like, no, you're not. Because again, you had all this evidence. If you knew you had an issue with Juror 15 going forward, why didn't you bring it up there and then? Well, obviously, they thought they were going to win. Well, they were wrong, ladies and gentlemen. This is by here now. This is the order. So, this cause came before the court upon defendant Amber Laura Heard's post-trial motions. After review of defendant's post-trial motions, plaintiff's opposition, and the relevant statutes and case law, it is therefore ordered as following. Defendant Amber Laura Heard's post-trial motions 1 through 6 are denied for the reasons stated on the record. Defendant Amber Laura Heard's post-trial motions 7 is likewise denied. I'm just so happy for the reasons outlined below. I absolutely love seeing these ones when they say denied. Denied. They are so good. So, the purpose of Dyer, I hope I'm saying that right, if I am not, I do apologise, is to obtain a fair and impartial jury. It is also necessary to ascertain whether any juror has any interest in the case or any bias or prejudice in relation to it, and that, in fact, stands indifferent in the cause. The summons issued to Juror 15 listed his legal name and address, and no birth date was noted. The court has pulled Juror 15's jury questionnaire, attached as redacted, filed in the seal. We do have it below. Juror 15 completed the jury questionnaire as himself, filling in his proper birth date. The information presented on the jury questionnaire matches the information that Juror 15 provided to the court. Juror 15 was vetted by the court on the record and met the statutory requirements for service. The parties also questioned the jury panel for a full day and informed the court that the jury panel was acceptable. Therefore, due process was guaranteed and provided to all parties in its litigation. Dyer was conducted in a fair and impartial manner, with the court and both parties examining the potential jurors. There is no evidence of fraud or wrongdoing. Further, the defendant was provided the jury list 5 days prior to the commencement of trial and knew or should have known about the mistake at any time during the 7-week pendency of this trial. You gotta love Judge Penny. You gotta love her. She had every opportunity to object to or to void Dyer on the issue. Parties generally must make objections at the time a ruling or order is made to put the court on notice that an issue is meant to be preserved. Despite defendant's assertion in footnote 9 of her motion, with this quote here, it clearly states, any error in the information shown on such copy of the jury panel shall not be grounds for a mistrial or assignable as error on appeal, and the parties in the case shall be responsible for verifying the accuracy of such information. Ooh, you gotta love it. Now, emphasis added. Consequently, defendant, as well as plaintiff, had an affirmative obligation to ensure the accuracy of the information provided for the jury panel. A party cannot wait until receiving an adverse verdict to object for the first time on an issue known since the beginning of trial. The issue has been waived. Even if that word there, arguendo, do apologise I'm saying it wrong, the objection has not been waived. Objections to any alleged discrepancies in jury lists and any legal disabilities of potential jurors must be made in accordance with Virginia Code section, this number here. That section provides in relevant part, unless objection to such irregularity or disability is made pursuant to subsection A herein, and unless it appears that the irregularity was intentional, or that the irregularity or disability be such as to probably cause injustice in a civil case to the party making the objection, then such irregularity or disability shall not be cause for summoning a new panel or juror, or for setting aside a verdict or granting a new trial. Oof. So good. Then the VA code again. Furthermore, while parties must make this objection while following the above procedure, the party moving under this code section must provide some evidence of prejudice. Defendant has neither followed the proper procedure nor shown evidence of prejudice. Defendant does not allege Juror 15's inclusion on the jury prejudiced here in any way. The juror was vetted, sat for the entire jury, deliberated, and reached a verdict. The only evidence before this court is that this juror and all jurors followed their oaths, the court's instructions, and orders. This court is bound by the competent decision of the jury, and obviously this was entered yesterday by Judge Penny Azakarate. The order is final. I just love that. I love it. The order is final. Now, this is the jury questionnaire, and if you look, August of last year. So, it does go on regarding, obviously, if you get this, what you need to do, fill it out, send it back, sort of thing. Obviously, the phone name and, phone numbers and everything else have been blanked out, which is good. Date of birth, 1970. That is literally it, right by there, guys. 1970. Oh, I'm so happy. You know what? Let's just blow that up a bit more. There we go. 1970. So she can't do anything. She can't go around and say, oh my God, they did this to me. Sorry, darling, doesn't work. But then it just go into the jury questionnaire, going through yes or no, and that is what you got, and that is where they've signed. I am just so happy with this because it shows everything that Amber and her team are trying to do is not working. It's kind of funny as well because Eve Barlow has been going on Twitter, and obviously she's not happy with this. But again, to be honest with you, out of every single person involved, even us, the people who are covering this on YouTube and everything else, we have more say on this than Eve Barlow does. And the reason I say that is she was kicked out of that courtroom. Remember now, she was banned. She was exiled because she tampered with evidence. What does that give you, what does that make you think of towards Amber and all that and her team? If they actually went and used that. To me, that just goes to show the entire team and Amber and everything else, they will do every down and dirty little trick just to try and get people to believe them. That's not right. That is literally tricking people into thinking that something is correct, but it's not. And to be honest with you, Amber's team should be ashamed of it. Because they went full, oh, Judge, look at this, look what she did, look what Gina did. No, sorry. That is not how this goes. But seeing this, the order is denied is absolutely wonderful, and the order is final. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.